Is the box there?
Yeah, it's all good. I think we're fine.
Easy, easy large. Hold on, I need to check the Twitch. It seems to be working. Easy. Right, hello to the 0 viewers on this stream. It's SLR F2, it's myself and Green again, the best commentator duo in SLR.
Mm.
F2. Corey goes into this round 11-point lead over Crispy. They've run away with it so far. All that rubbish, and yeah, we'll just have to wait for qualifying to start. We'll see what happens.
Yeah, it looks like the top two of Corey and Crispy are clear of the rest. I think there's a 40-point gap, which is quite a lot for only 2 races, but you never know what can happen. They could both DNF today. We'll see.
But if they do DNF, Darnell will spin, and then Beast will crash, and then Summers will crash. And it will be just Baggy will go through and win somehow. But you know,
So SLR Marsh just wins somehow. Goat.
it's him racing after his masterclass turned disaster class last week.
Yeah, it'll be hard to top last week's race. It's quite a good
Ranger's
one.
racing. Oh no. Oh no. Oh, there's gonna be so much carnage with him in the field. Okay. Right. I've been told a good time's a low 26 or a low 28, but the guy we couldn't remember, so we'll just have to see what happens. It's not looking volume right down. So I'm on board with Corey. Tidy turnaround, looks of it. I'm trying to see who's aware. That's not how. Right.
Is it
Sorry?
Don't mind.
Right. Darnell's actually in the lead, which is a wee bit surprising, I'll be honest. Oh, never mind. Crispy's taking it. No, he's not. Why is it? For God's sake. Right. Yeah, Darnell is leading, then Corey. Crispy is down to 4th, so he must have made a bit of a mess of that fast chicane. But let's see what happens here. Just how it keeps it on track.
Corey's invalid.
Oh,
That's big.
no, what a fraud. He's going to be at the back for both races. That is unfortunate for Corey, but let's see who can take advantage of that now. Looks like Beast, between Beast and Darnell, I think, well, Chris will have a chance as well, obviously, but let's see who it gets the better exit. Ooh, Crispy's jumped up from 3rd to 1st. These guys are going to be very close with one another. Yeah, Crispy on pole by half a tenth, I think that is, yeah?
Yeah.
Less than a tenth separating, oh sorry, no, just over a tenth separating top 3. Jam up there in 4th again, followed by some of the judges, Division Lux and someone else, but I didn't see after everything disappeared.
Crispy's got, not Crispy, Corey's got his work to do now in the race, starting from last.
He does. Ham will be on reverse grid pole to start with, and then Merck's on the front row as well. So Ham's normally quite decent in the races, so you might get might have a pretty good chance in this sprint race, although it is probably one of the easier tracks to overtake here. So we'll just have to see. Yeah, big shock for Corey though. Nice.
Toby out as well. Obviously.
Check the DSQs actually. Yeah. Owen Men's, Corey, Toby, Ranga. Well, it doesn't surprise me, I'll be honest, crashing out, but at least he completed the lap. So he's not last.
Oh, it looks a bit cloudy.
It does.
Okay.
I don't actually know what the weather's like.
Yeah.
So, could be any chance of rain in this race or the next race. We'll just have to see. It does look quite cloudy, to be fair, so there could be a chance.
I'd love a bit of rain, spice things up.
50 spice as it is without the rain, so this would be pretty. This would spice it up even more, I think. Let me check the start for this. Well, wait. There we go. Jesus. Yeah, Ham, Merckx, Division, Stan, Doji, and some of the top 6. I'd say anyone within the top 10 probably has a pretty good chance of being on the winner here. Especially if there's a few crashes in there, which there almost certainly will be.
Gets underway for this, the Formula 2 race, and every
And we've got a console.
to settle in for the race ahead.
Everyone starts on the mediums. No one trying the softs this week.
Nah, I don't think so. I mean, to be fair, you'd think this track's pretty light on the tyre roll. I think Toby last week was like just 2 seconds, 3 seconds lap off at the end, just because his tyres were so old. So no one's going to risk it again, I don't think.
Yeah.
I've looked a bit, the softs, super softs can do maybe 10 laps, and this is a 14 lap race, this first 12, 13 laps. I mean, they could make it in theory, but the chance of a crash is pretty high, so everyone playing it safe.
So everyone lines up for a race.
Lovely, right, here we go then. Right, let's see what happens here then off the start. 5 lights. And we're off. Ham and Merckx didn't seem to have the best start, so could it be a chance for the Division to get past one of them at turn 1? And Division, great move around the outside, ahead of Merckx already, but Ham
Oh, there's
stays
spins at the
embodied.
back. Spins at the back.
Scores in the back.
Mash and Ben, the men's.
Nash and men's, I think Owen might be involved as well, but I'll go back to the front. There's a lot of cars going side by side here. There's not really any good winners here, so Stan nearly comes right off the track there. But Ham stretching his legs out front already. He's already pulled a second on Division, and we're not even this third sector of the lap. So well done him. Is that down there?
Stan's making a move on Merckx. Round the outside.
I'm on board.
Oh my. It's cut the front.
I'm going the wrong way, God's sake. Right, here we go. Dodgy's moved up, and someone's crashed in the back. I'll check that in a second. Don't make it free wide. Or Stan, sorry. But yeah, I think that's Dodgy up, and there's a safety car.
Is that virtual? I didn't see the safety one. Yeah.
Yeah, it's virtual. Owen's lost his wing, so that's the usual Thursday for him. Men's and Baggy also wing damage. Corey's only up on 14th, I'd have expected him to be a bit further up.
He's gained 3 positions, so is Toby and Ranga. If fair play to them.
Toby, Ranga, Corey, the biggest gainers out of that. Oh, and we're going.
Yeah, green light.
Nice warning from the game. Not really anyone making a move, as far as I can see. One's slightly wide, but Dano's too far behind. Beast has made a bit of a mess of that restart. He's over a second back. Just waiting for any moves.
Yeah, Toby's on the back of Ranga. I think that's the closest battle we've got.
Now Corey's right there as well. Let's see what happens here. This is gonna be if I'm joking this, I really am.
Please don't go side by side through there. It doesn't
No,
work.
it doesn't. There's a look. I think Ranga might wide slightly. He does, as Dodgy has got up past Merckx. So Dodgy's up to third. It's a decent drive from him. So for that, as Rango defends on Toby again.
Oh, snap.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna stay with this. Ooh, hold on. I don't know what's happened, but oh, there's a crash. Rango and Toby crashed. Oh, Green's lagged out. That's just fantastic. And I think I saw
Oh,
Stan
no.
as well there. Can you join for my name?
God's sake.
Ooh, 3 wide here. Dano, Jam, and Beast. Is it Beast? No, it's Southerner. Southerner forces Tano out wide a wee bit. That was a bit forceful, but he keeps on the track. Griffiths and Rango the crash. I did see that, I'll be honest, and Stan also had a spin as well, I think. I think I was on him and then he spun as I came off as it's a penalty. Right, 1 second. See if you can join that. Is that Jam potential for Sudden here? As Dodgy has shown great pace, he's got past division now, he's doing very well. So, I mean, if Dodgy keeps up this pace, it could be on for a minute. We'll see. You back in, Ogden?
Slowed in. Oh, voice break. Nice.
Oh Christ, that was horrible.
SLR Corey.
As Ryan gives another crash.
Oh, what's that? Okay, my game's glitched. There's just a broken wing on the main straight.
It probably is, but what, can you not spectate?
No, I'm back in.
Okay, Toby gets a penalty. So yeah, Dodgy doing very well, and as that Southerner going all over the show to get past Merckx. That's a great move from him up into 4th. Merckx is dropping it back slightly, it has to be said. East is caught back up. So is Crispy. Bennett's dropped back a wee bit as Randall's penalty.
Wait, what happened to Crispy? I thought he was at the top.
He didn't really gain anything, to be fair, and I think he was behind Beast, and Beast lost time because he restart. We're back up now. Always up in 11th, although he's 5 seconds away from the train, so he might not be much higher. Jam gets a great exit from chicane as Merckx went wide, and it should be a move. It should. Darnell's gonna have a look as well. No, he backs out. He was just hit by Beast. Merckx goes wide. Darnell and Jam both get through. Beast is going to have a look here as well. He's going to
yellow flags again. Yeah, Jelly Menz has lost his wing.
Okay, I believe that's a full safety car this time. Yes, it is.
Yep. Oh god.
Yeah,
Are people going to pit for the sauce? That's the question.
I mean, if you're at the back, you might as well, but I don't know if you know what the front's going to do, especially since they've all missed the pit lane, so...
Yeah,
yeah, Division's got a time penalty as well. I think that'll be due to track limits.
yeah. Baggy fans in. I assume it's for the softs.
Yeah, no, I imagine everyone below Baggy will be in, I would have thought.
Yeah.
So yeah, Merckx has lost 6 positions. Not been the best race for him. Southerner jammed, I know, all making moves. Corey's up 6, the safety car will help him possibly get into the points, depending on how long the safety car goes for.
Yeah, it seems like Corey is the one with the pace again. I'm surprised. He sweats out FT.
Sweating FT, but then
Chris,
what was the quali lap?
yeah, Crispy seems a bit stuck. He's not making moves like Corey is. So.
Yeah, I mean, Crispy's at the points right now, so unless he can get past Merckx, I mean, he might get division on penalties. There's not really been much change, really, apart from Dodgy, Dano, James, sort of making moves up. But apart from that, Corey obviously a bit better. It's sort of been a bit uniform.
Yeah.
I think Ranga could get lapped here. That would be embarrassing.
Oh, it's going to be close.
Oh no. Oh, he is going to get lapped. Is he?
Just about.
No, just about keeps it, but that means now the safety car is going to stay out for quite a while, because Ranga's going to take a long time to get around.
Yeah, it'll be difficult for him to actually catch back up, because I don't think it can stay out for too long. So we'll see what happens.
By the end of lap 7, at the latest, I would have thought, personally. I'll check warnings here quickly if anyone has any. Ham's got 1, Dodgy 0. Division obviously has a penalty. A couple of people with 1 warning, although Darnell's got 2 warnings, so he might need to watch for that. Yeah, there's a few people warnings, a few people's without. It shouldn't really be too many track penalties.
Oh, Liam is in the chat. Of course he is. That's my man. That's the first guy in the chat. Always.
Well, we have a grand total of 5 views this week, so that's 4 more than we had last week. Moving on up.
I'm interested to see if Baggy Fan can actually gain some positions at the restart on those soft toes.
He could at the start, although to be fair, I think they will go off at the end of the race. Plus, he's been pushing to catch the safety car, so. Yeah, Stan as well, actually.
Yeah, Stan.
I think Stan has a chance maybe of getting points on those super softs, but the rest of them all have to go full pace just to catch the safety car, so. Might not have that much tyres left when the safety car comes in.
It should be in at the end of this lap, we hope. Go get that.
Should. I hope it is, because I want there to be more racing, I don't want it to be.
Yeah.
The safety car Grand Prix is quite often happens at F2. I suppose no one's revving out their engines to fuel, it's surprising to be honest.
Nah, I don't think F2's that sweaty.
Corey definitely isn't. No, he isn't actually, it's incorrect. Yeah, safety car should be in at the end of this lap, so we'll have to see how Ham deals with the restarts. Get past. I don't think Dodgy's won a race in this division, so he's in a pretty good spot to do that, as indeed safety car is in at the end of this lap.
Liam has said Rich is going to win, which will be quite difficult. I don't think he's going to catch the safety car.
If Ranga wins, I don't know how. If Ranga wins, Liam has to send
If Ranga wins, I'll go bold, and I'll send it in the general.
If Ranga wins, Ogren has to go bold. Actually, we'll say if he gets a podium, then Ogren has to go bold.
Cool.
Coming back, safety car's in now, so Ham should probably go at some point now. I'll have a look.
I'm gonna leave it.
Could wait. Yeah, he might wait to the start line actually. So interesting.
It looks. Is it him actually
he's
racing?
Not gone. He's not gone. They're crashing behind. Oh, he's gone now.
Oh,
There's damage.
There's a front wing gone.
This is why you wait till the leader's gone, lads, as Division is having a look, but Dodgy keeps the position. Suddenly loses position with Jan. Crispy gets past Merckx at the restart. And Corey looks like he will as well. Merckx has dropped even more. All side by side again, Division running outside.
Oh, Corey's rocked up
and now the inside.
Or was that?
He's crashed on the
I don't know.
straight.
I think he's retired in the pits. Didn't catch up.
That's one off. There's more side by side. Division. Does he get past Dodgy? Yes, he does. Jam has a look, but not quite do it. That's the wrong button. So, yeah, that's given Ham quite a bit of breathing room, and you don't really want to give Ham a lot of people breathing room, so right, that's bad. Who's Southerner, Jam?
Side by side.
No.
Like,
Oh my god.
what a movie.
Just about keeps it. Great move from Darnell as Crispy's now going to look at Beast. And the attack straight, but we move. As Crispy squeezes him out and hits the back of Southerner, but
Now Corey's got...
Corey. Great move from Corey, switch back.
Oh!
So...
That reaction from Corey. Oh, Crispy's out.
Oh, Crispy's out, and everyone's been hit, and there's been about 400 cars off.
Those reaction times. Come on.
Very. I don't know how Corey avoided that, but I think he's got damage.
Yeah. Or is that another safety car?
I would have thought so. Crispy's at the race.
Oh no, full safety car.
No, safety car, but it's missed Ham, so that means as all divisions caught above. Division went off the track to avoid the safety car and nearly crashed. That would have been hilarious. But yeah, there's about a quarter of the grid in. The safety car will be in at the end of lap 10 no matter what, so we'll have to see what happens. I think, to be honest, I think that's the reason. I think Chris would just understated to suddenly I could have left a bit more space, but it's 50-50, so it's just a bit unlucky for them, and obviously everyone else behind that got caught up in it. Beast has got damage.
It's pretty big for the championship. Corey getting more points, Crispy scoring none.
I mean, the pole position for Crispy helped, and obviously Corey invalidated in qualifying, so pole's not lost, but it's definitely going to help Corey's points too. So let's see here. So Corey's got damage. I'm not so sure as he does.
Yeah.
Owen's in a good position as he doesn't. Beast does. I don't think anyone else does, as far as I've seen.
Corey should stay out there.
I think he will. He should get points. He should definitely get points. Although that is quite severe wing damage, so who knows? I mean, there's only going to be 2 racing laps left, and there'll be no DRS at any point. So we'll just have to see as Charlie pits. He must have got damage as well. Oh, no, he didn't. Interesting. He's going on to the super softs. That is interesting. Though, I mean, I think he's going to lose at least a couple of positions, so I don't know. So that was the right choice. Xenoglow's one is she's gone to the pits as well.
Yep.
Safety car will be in at the end of this lap, though the game has to be at least 2 racing laps, so we'll see what happens. Corey and Beast wing damage. I think Ham's the favourite, definitely, especially with division in between him and Dodgy with that penalty. So Ham is looking good for another win.
Yep. In this lap.
So, expect there to be more carnage, I expect there to be more beef, but we'll see what happens as Ham is slowing right down. Good camera angle.
Yeah.
Lord.
I'm just looking at nothing. What is...
There we go. Right, I wonder if everyone's going to do a jello and just do what they did and just fucking go right into each other. I mean, knowing this thought, that would probably happen. Though, judging by how I'm going slower, I feel like they might go for early restarts because the safety car will be in earlier.
Yeah. I mean, what I did last time worked, so... It's... Oh, he's gone.
No, he's gone now. He's gone very early. Division's been caught napping, and so is pretty much everyone else. As Dano has a little look, Jan just keeps in there. Right, 2 laps left. As Ham leads on away, he's got the jump on all, and I think...
Darnell's getting a run on the ground.
Yep. Jams moves to the right, cover to the inside. Someone's crashed at the back, I think that's Men's. Dano trying to get a better exit, and I think he has. Could be a move around the outside of turn 3. So
Oh, he's going for it. Later on the break.
outside. That's if he keeps that. That's a great move. They're still side by side. Good space left for both of them, but Jam does keep on to the position. Good defence. Although Dano's having a look again, but he just has to back behind just to avoid any crashes. But I think he'll have the slipstream here, so he's got another chance.
He
So
does.
Indeed, he does pull out to the side. He'll have the inside for the chicane. I think he might actually have to move down before the chicane, and he does pretty much. But Jan is going to have the better exit, and does. Great exit. He's now going to get the inside. 7 as well. He'll be in.
Side by side throughout the whole lap. These guys.
It's great battle. No one's crashed. I think Jam's broke himself.
Oh, he's got the switch back.
Yep. Dano, great switch back from him. Finally gets the move done after nearly a full lap, but I think Jam will continue with this, especially because Dano went on the slipstream. There's a crash between these lot. Corey could actually get through, which is very interesting.
Yeah, he's doing well with half the front wing.
Yes, he is. Just she is. Dano's depending chair a wee bit.
Oh,
so
and
he
he
gets
gets
the time penalty as well. That would drop him out the points, I think.
Yeah,
so that's a
will.
very costly penalty. So now Jan, I think Jan is just about within the Dodgy's penalty margin, so he has to do.
Oh, stand round the outside.
Stan
Oh, and
round
he's. Oh my
the, just cool at that. I think Stan's got damage as well. Got beached on the outside.
How has Corey not been
Sent-
spun around there? Jesus Christ.
That's a great game. Yes, and Corey chose Stan on the outside, and Stan got beached in the curve. I didn't know he's got damage now. I expect more of the terrorist label to be thrown about in the FTU chat. Right, anyone making moves here? Not really. Jam's falling back from downhill. These lot could be having a battle, but 12th place. Not really much, but yeah. I'll go to Ham now. As he's led from the start, led every lap. He's been very calm, pretty poor qualifying, but it put him in this position, so Ham will win the sprint race. Pretty dominant, just keep it clean. So there he goes. Dodgy gets second. Decent from him, and Jan will join his brother on the podium. Sun the 4th, Division 5th. Corey remains in 6th despite swing damage. Stan also sent swing damage. Dano drops out the points due to his penalty. That's unfortunate for him. So then B-State's down on 9th Max, 10th Charlie, 11th and 12th. Baggy 13th, Griffiths 14th, and 15th, and Mins crashing over the line for 16th, and then Mash in last place. So yeah, pretty
good race. Corey getting points from the back. Driver of the day. Deserved in my opinion. But yeah. Unlucky for Crispy, obviously.
but he's on pole, so I don't think he will really be too upset for that.
11 spaces gained for Corey.
It's a drive from Corey, although he's got to do it all again now in the feature, so we'll see how that plays out.
Yeah, I reckon we'll see him on the podium. If he stays out of trouble. Because he's got the pace.
So yep, 38.8 second lap time. Fantastic game. So yep, so far Ham leads the weekend. Although I suspect that could change as we go on. Ham, Dodgy and Jan, top 3. I wouldn't have put my money on that when it started, but we'll see what happens in the next race. Crispy really needs to get top 3 in order to limiting damage. Although to be fair, Corey's only on the same points as him, so he's not actually lost anything from that DNF. So
Yeah.
not the worst for Crispy.
Right. We need the top 3 predictions. In the chat, if anyone's in the chat, I'm not sure. But if you are, give us your predictions for the top 3. I reckon, just because of how dominant Ham's drive was there, I'm going to put him as the man to win. P2, I reckon Corey's going to do a masterclass from the back and finish second. I'm third.
Sorry, go on.
Wait, why am I in the car? What?
Oh, for God's sake. Because you lagged out and rejoined without pressing spectate.
Oh, wait, should I quit?
No, because in your car still be in the game, just do the first lap and then retire in the pits or something. Without crashing into anyone.
What?
I'll go on board with you at the start.
God's sake. Apologies. Wait, whose seat have I took then? Have I took someone's seat?
No. I think there was a spare seat anyway, so there's no issue. Anyone's on the alt strat? Not at the moment, as we see SLR Queen looking to debut. So, highest place person in the alt strat just now is back in 14th, so maybe the mediums are pretty shite around here. I mean, I don't know personally, but we'll see. We've got a few minutes break now. I've just remembered, so we've got to wait for a while.
Well then, the scenes if I get in a crash.
Oh,
I'm on
God's
pad.
sake.
I've never used pad, so I really hope I don't crash.
Yeah, no assist as well on pad, so that is going to be a disaster class.
I'll just drive very slow. It should be okay.
Rango will still end up behind you somehow. But so yeah, Bennett and Marsh now in the mediums, but no one else has changed for now. I imagine if anyone does change, it'll be just before the race starts.
Yeah. What are your top 3 for the race?
I mean,
Oh, we're going.
no, it's boring, but it's got to be Crispy, Tando and Beast in any order. They're the 3 quickest. Well, 3 of the quickest up the top, and with Corey so far down, unless there's some sort of drama, he won't really be up there. So
The formation lap gets underway for this.
Let's see
The
here.
Formula 2 race, and every driver will be looking to settle in for the race ahead. Making
yeah,
sure the car
Corey's
is
from
ready
Super
for battle.
Softs. I'd have
Nice
been
car.
ultra if it was him. But everyone in the top 10, Super Softs, then Bennett, Marsh, Charlie, Baggy, Griffiths, Menz and Owen on the mediums, with Ranga, Corey and a Slower Queen at the back on the Super Softs.
We are almost ready to start the Formula 2 race as
So-
the cars take their positions on the grid.
Aye, I mean, if there's a safety car between, or just after the Super Soft runners pit and the mediums, if we pit that would be cheap. Just have to see what happens here.
I'll be able to do some comms from the back because I'll see the carnage unfold right in front of me. Oh dear.
Welcome to the streets of Melbourne here at Albert Park. I'm sure we're in for a great day of Formula
Oh. How do
Right,
I...
here we go. 5 red lights at the start, and we are off. We'll go on board with Jet, no, I'm not. We go on board the Beast as Crispy does get away well. Beast is going to have a look on Darnell. Darnell does keep the position.
Oh, and
Jesus,
there's a half spin at the
there's a
back.
spin. I think that's baggy, judging by that.
What do you mean no available control? Oh, for God's
Right.
sake, mate.
These camera angles are the worst at this track, my days. Let's have a look. There's another yellow flag, I don't know what for. His Corey's already up to 12th. There's a decent start from him. He's already up with Ham.
Yeah,
Is anyone making a move? I think Cylinder could have a move on Dodgy going up here. As Rango will indeed end up behind Ogwing by the looks of it.
my control. Why is my controller keep turning off? So annoying.
Cylinder ran the outside, but that's never going to work. But I do think he'll get a better exit than Dodgy here. And he will. He's going on the outside again. Dodgy cuts him off, so he's just a bit off. I think it's Dodgy good under braking, although he's weaving all over the show a wee bit, and suddenly just punted him into that corner. This could be a problem. No, everyone avoids him. So that's Dodgy's race rather ruined as Corey on the outside of Ham, let's check the last corner. Still there is Corey, and I think he could get him down the main
What's wrong?
Rango's
just weaving in front of me. I think he's given off.
Sorry about that. Okay, let's have a look here. Ham on Merckx is going to have a look.
Oh, he's spun again.
Merckx takes the racing line. Fair enough from him. Corey's going to have down the outside. That's a 23 of it. And on the outside. I think he can make some work. Out of the inside. Oh, just about now. Corey on the outside. Merckx has already got a penalty. Corey and contact, but just about through cleanly. So Corey at the inside of Merckx. Corey's making great progress here, already up to 9th. And Merckx has lost out to Ham as well. I think he might have been already through, maybe. Now Ham's going to have a go at Corey. This is interesting.
I'm back on comms. Apologies for that.
Yeah, big gain is Corey up 8, but the middle up 2. JV Men's up 6, Owen up 5.
Wow.
That's a commentator's curse, because Toby's just crashed, and this is BSC, yep. So yeah, Corey will keep at 9th place against Ham. I think Merckx spun as well, I missed that, I don't know what happened there. But yeah, no. So Corey's played himself into a decent position.
Yeah,
So
8 positions gained in 1 lap is crazy. So,
yeah, he's done very well there. J. Lehman's and Owen as well up 7, very good starts on the pair of them. Top 5 remain as they started. Let's see if Darnell can get a move on, and see if he can try and get past Crispy. We'll have to see what happens. I think the top 3 will probably pull away from Jam and Sander. We've got to get to the end of the VSC first, could be a couple of drive-throughs if they're not careful.
more. Come on, safety car. And for us.
VSC, it's got to be in soon. Well, Jam's having a look at Beast for some reason, so I'm
Yeah,
guessing
I'm back in
it's about to finish. Jam really timed that to perfection, to be fair to him, and I think Darnell's going to have a look on... Yes, he is, into the chicane. Oh, just about no contact. That would have been pretty bad, and he's got DRS. I forgot that was enabled. He's going to have a look around the outside now.
Crispy layer on the road. Oh, he's gone too deep.
He's gone far too deep, far too deep. Ooh.
He's lost 3
Crispy
positions.
loses 3 positions, so that mistake, that's another mistake from Crispy. Now he's got well, I say all to do, but he's got the pace, but he's now lost track position with pretty similar pace drivers, so it's going to be an uphill battle for him.
Corey is making moves on Bennett. On the outside.
Jump down there. I think Corey and Ham could get past Bennett here, especially with the DRS in the straight.
Yeah.
I think Ham could... He could have made it 3 wide, but he's going to be sensible. going behind Bennett. As
Wait. Oh, he's.
Corey,
Wait,
oh,
what?
Corey spun Bennett. Oh God.
Is that connection
dear, it's
issues there?
happened.
That looked like.
Potentially, it was very light tap, and Bennett just went around. So now Ham looks on the inside of Corey. Corey cuts him off slightly, but maintains the position. So, I mean, could have been connection issues with Corey and Bennett. It was a very light
Yeah.
tap, so it went around. But I'll keep an eye on the top 4 and then division as well. And Ham, God, I'm keeping an eye on everyone. Right, let's see here.
Corey's got a 3-second gap. So
Corey's got some clear air now.
yeah, depends if he has the pace compared to Division, which I think he will.
Yeah, division on Stan as well, and I think Beast can go now. No, he's a bit too far back. Division will have a look on Stan, I'd imagine. No, he stays in behind. Can Ham? No one's made a move for that straight at least.
Could be a battle for the lead though. Beast is pretty close to Darnell. At the final corner.
There's 2 DRS straights now, so every chance.
Yep. Gonna get a good slipstream.
He's getting a good slipstream, but does he get a good enough exit from turn 1 to challenge at turn 3?
It looked perfect. I can't lie.
It's a good exit from Beast, but is the straight long enough? I don't really think it is, I'll be honest. He just has to stay behind. Division, Ham, Corey, they're all a bit too far back, so...
Yeah, Corey has
Final
gained a second in that half of a sector, so I think he has the pace.
I think Corey, without safety car, could probably get a 5th place based on pace, as men's picks up time penalty. I think from now over the next few laps is when the pit stops will start, so...
Yeah, top
I'm sure
4
the end of
very
the
close.
Yeah,
Each
top
other.
very close, Pulling clear.
And Toby is inviting me to the party for some reason, I don't know why.
Piss off. As all stand in division in the chicane. No one else at the front is close enough, so I'll keep an eye on these 2. Yep, Stan looks at the inside. Can he sort the move? He wasn't brave enough in the brakes there. Division keeps the position. As Corey has now caught these 2 up, and then it has crashed. I think from now on we could start seeing pit stops, undercuts, overcuts, especially with the top 4. It will be very important for pace and clear track.
It looks like Crispy is faster than Jam. We're on about with him.
Yeah,
it's just the DRS trains, he won't be able to get past.
Yeah,
Unless Jam makes a mistake.
Someone's in the pits, sorry, that Stan's in the pits, so... And I think, will he be joining Clee now? Might be behind him. I think he might not be there, so I don't know if he'll gain any advantage from that.
No, he won't. Just.
No. So it's not really worked out for Stan, unfortunately for him. Rory now has division in a very good spot. It's probably second from Ham as well. I think Corey should get past division here, whether it's this lap or the next lap.
Yeah, he should wait for the DRS straight. That's smart.
It's a good exit from here. Yep, he's
Yeah,
set that up perfectly, and moved on, you'd have thought. As long as he keeps it tidy on the brakes. Holding it around the outside. Good space from the pair of them, but let's see. Division, good defending from him, keeps it.
Good move.
Sorry, I'm just seeing someone's in the pits. Division keeps the missing Jan and Crispy in the pits. That's not necessarily what Crispy wanted, actually. Because there could be a chance for a traffic jam on the outlap. It's Ham's in as well. So it's Division. So this is the undercut from Jam and Crispy, or at least the attempt, although they could get held up by Marsh. No. Will they?
Yeah,
Marsh is ahead of them, although the Marsh might be far enough ahead that it doesn't really affect them that much. But let's see here. The front 2 need a really good in-lap here, otherwise Crispy and Jam will get ahead if they don't get held up by Marsh too much at least. So, yep. I don't know what's happened to Chris. He's lost 2 seconds to Jam, so he might have got held in the pits or had a poor exit, so I don't think it
Yeah.
really work for him.
Cold tyres would be difficult to drive on.
Yeah, and I think Cam has to get past Marsh as soon as possible if he wants any chance of getting this undercut. Thought Beast was having a look there, but no. Yeah, I think Jam has to get past on this DRS straight, otherwise no chance for an undercut. Let's have a look at the front two. Darnell's pit, but Beast has stayed out, so that's interesting. Maybe Beast is thinking about clear air. Jam is actually not close enough to Marsh, so he could lose time in this final sector.
Oh no, he's going down the inside. I don't know what corner this is, but yeah,
I don't know how he's done that. It must have got a
Mash has
fantastic
no.
exit.
Yeah, Mash is struggling on those tyres. He had
Yeah,
no
he's
grip.
struggling, but he's stayed out. Crispy's going to have to get past him as quick as possible.
The top two, they're going for the over.
Darnell's at pit exit. Let's see, Jam. I think. Yeah, Darnell could keep this. I think he will. Yeah, he will, at least for the moment. Jam will be in DRS range, but will he stay there until the DRS lap? Who knows? Crispy's lost out quite a bit here, although he's going to have a look on Marsh on the outside, although he's got tyres on the grass and there's contact. Crispy's sort of drifted into Marsh there. Marsh will not be happy about that. But now Crispy's got clear air, he's got to catch up with Jam and Darnell, and I don't know if it's called tyres or not, but Jam's actually caught Darnell a wee bit, so he should have DRS as there's a crash. I think that's Divisional Bennett. It is Bennett.
Yeah.
With the wing damage, that's not gone too well for him. So, yeah, Jam will have DRS for this straight, but
Beast Assassin is in the
will.
pits, and I assume Corey will follow him in there, but we'll
I
see.
think the softs will be gone by now, definitely.
Yep, he's pitting.
Yeah, I think Jam could lose DRS in this sector potentially. Vision's got time penalty again. Corey is in. Min stays out in the mediums, he'll be going a bit longer, although it owns pit, although I think he might have wing damage.
Oh, he's got a penalty though, speeding in the pits. For Owen, that's
Darnell,
not
for God's sake. This will be close. Beast has got the jump on Darnell, but Darnell has a much better exit. So Beast will have to defend. He's on cold tyres as well. This will be interesting. Division gets a speeding penalty.
Yeah,
and he's retired from the pits, that's why. So Beast has got the job on Darnell, the overcut. Overcut seemed to be better strategical
He's
here.
struggling on the cold tyres. Darnell's tyres are up
Yeah.
to temperature. So he might get a move here.
And this is planned Jam to close up as well, and also Crispy. So, four-way battle attacker again. I don't know what's going on with my timing screens. I think Walker's come out 7th. I don't know if that's actually correct. As Darnell does have a look, but breaks early, and he should have the DRS. He doesn't.
It's a good exit.
Neither of them do.
Oh.
Neither of them do. So. We'll see what happens here. I'll go on board the Jam on the outside. He separates himself slightly.
Oh,
Darnell loses it. Then Darnell spin from maybe the lead as Jam has a look. Can't quite get there. And, well, Crispy's now back in DRS thanks to the Spartan as well, so top 4 are all back together. And I think Beast is in a very good position now. Though Mins, if he does stay out like Toby did last week, could throw a spanner in the works again.
Yeah.
I really hope he does stay out actually, because that would be really hilarious. But so yeah, the net top 4 are all back with each other. I think Suddenly looks solid in the net 5th, although to be fair, Corey could catch him. So at the moment, Corey's looking for a P5 at best, I'd say.
Yeah.
Shit. Sorry. Yeah, Darnell's not got the pace really. He's nearly lost the DRS to Beast, so I don't know. I mean, Beast will probably keep Darnell in it because they're in the same party. But to see what happens. He's just about got it, so
Crispy's got a
Just
run
about.
on Jam, 2 seconds behind, and he's got a pretty good exit, but
he's got a good exit with Jammers as well,
Yeah.
so I don't really think he's going to hold it here. No, he's a bit too far back, so
yeah, that's true.
it stays as it is.
Corey and Southern will have similar pace. The gap is staying the same. So,
Corey's caught by about 3/10 this lap, but I don't know if that's enough to catch something before the end of the race.
yeah.
As Dano's out of DRS, but he's got it. He's out the 1 second, he's got DRS, so that can save him a wee bit. That little going deep must be really costing. He's now stuck in the train behind Jam. So
SLR Marsh has
see-
finally put from those mediums. I shoot him onto the softs.
stuff. I think Men's is staying out. I kind of hope he does stay out a bit longer.
Yeah, I don't know what
Yeah,
his
Beast-
game plan is here. He must have just been inspired by Toby
so.
last week.
I think he's in for a safety car as well. If he gets a safety car now, he's in a pretty good position. But let's see here. Darnell will not get Beast's DRS, so he still looks in a good position here. And Jam's struggling as well. Oh, Crispy's got a good run here. Excuse me, taps the wall slightly. Can he get a better exit than Jam? Not really. Who, I mean, he does have the slipstream, but Jam still does have DRS, so I think if Jam stays in DRS of Darnell, then Crispy's not going anywhere.
He's out of it currently though. So if Darnell just hooks up these final corners, Jam would have fallen out of DRS. Which is good for Crispy.
Yeah, Jam has fallen out of DRS, so Crispy's now never falling. If you get past Jam now, he probably has to piss on Darnell, so we'll have to see. Turns off the DRS quite early, he's probably going to try and go for an exit here. Jam goes slightly too deep. Crispy gets left off slightly, so I think he'll probably be waiting for the next DRS zone,
Yeah.
but if Jam goes back in, that could be a decision. There's a few moves down the field, I think Merck's got past Marsh there. Ham on Stan as well.
Oh.
Well, a bit more spread out this race, not really too many battles.
Yeah. Last week was a one-off. Definitely.
Marsh gets back to past Merck's on the straight.
Jam is now 5/10 out of the DRS. So,
Yeah, I think Crispy, if he gets a good exit in the chicane, will get past him.
yeah, it
It's
looks
not. It looks okay, but it's not the best exit. He doesn't really get too many good exits out there. Jam will go to defend.
like around the outs.
We're on the grass for Crispy. Just about enough space for the pair of them. Crispy keeps the position. Good defense from him. Sorry, not Crispy. Jam keeps the position. And then Crispy touches the back of him. Could you invite Bennett back to the lobby, please? He's just lagged out.
Yep.
Now Crispy, as Men's does friendly pit, so he's not going to do a Toby from last week. As Crispy now, he really does have to get a move on here, otherwise he will not be able to get up to Darnell to potentially get second. No, he could have sent it there, but he chose to wait a bit longer, which would cost him even more time.
I feel like it's just very hard to overtake in two cars. You don't have the same straight line speed. And with no ARS.
ARS as well.
Yeah. You can just defend the inside and it's very hard to overtake.
I mean, Crispy could have had it a couple times, but very good defence. Obviously, Crispy's losing time to Dino and Beast here. He really does. If he doesn't get it this lap, then he's probably lost all chance of getting up into the top two. So
Yeah.
here, Jam again gets a better exit and a better run through the chicane. So Crispy is definitely faster, but he's just not faster in the two corners he wants to be.
Yeah.
Ham on stand, let's see. He's going to go to the outside. I think Stan will keep this. He does. Oh no, great move around the outside. And the throttle much earlier, and Ham up to 7th. Apart from him, Corey as well, he's catching Southern there. He should catch him at the end of the race, I thought.
Will this be the lap Crispy gets past? That's the question. Oh, he's got a
He's got a
penalty!
time penalty.
No.
That could be a problem for him, because if he doesn't get past Jam, then Corey will get him on penalties, I would have thought.
That would be big.
So, yeah, I mean, Chris was in pole position to gain points on Corey this weekend. It's not really worked out for him, and this is one of his better tracks, so it's a bit... Oh, and Darnell as well! Let's get points this race, so...
I could have...
Darnell might be alright, because Jam's nearly out 3 seconds already,
Yeah.
so...
If Beast doesn't make any mistakes, that should seal the win for him. But Crispy gets a run on Jam.
And
Then going down the
Jam's gone
inside.
he's gone to the outside for some reason, I don't know why. But yeah, Crispy will get through. Jam will get the DRS though, so could go for a move back past here.
He's got the speed. In the straight.
On the outside maybe, I think it was Crispy gone too deep again, no he hasn't, he's kept it this time.
Oh yeah.
Crispy keeps it, although he somehow needs to pull 3 seconds in 3 laps on Jam to keep the podium without, or with DRS, Jam with the DRS, I don't think that's necessarily possible. Now Corey is on the back of Southerner, and I did expect Corey to get past him. Southerner he has.
Oh yeah, he's getting quite a lot, hasn't he? He was 3 seconds back a couple laps ago.
Yeah, I think he could have a move here actually. Don't really see a move.
Yeah, he's going to send one down the inside.
Yes, and left the door open for him, and Corey does take advantage. He's up to 5th on track, and it could well be 4th on track with Crispy's penalty. He's now got clear air, he's got the pace, he still has a chance of a podium here if Jam does lose any more pace. Yeah, everyone's spread out now.
Yeah, not much battling.
Past
Southerner around the outside of Corey.
Yep, Corey cuts him off. Let's see if Southerner get a good exit.
Cut chicane.
Cut the corner like an absolute right, okay. But it's not even helped him because Corey keeps the position. So that's how I get Stan here. I think he's too far back to have a move on him. So
Southerner is staying close to Corey. I thought Corey would have pulled away, but Southerner's still there.
yeah, I think if Corey makes mistakes, Southerner will get back past it, but Southerner's also got a penalty, so
Yeah, that's true.
yeah, I think Corey is like a 10th out of the penalty on Crispy. That 10th will be very important towards the championship.
Yeah, he'll be
8
clear.
point swings will help. Because Crispy, obviously, I think he's 11 points behind going into this weekend, and over the weekend they're going to be level on points, I believe. So, this 10th could, it's a 5 point swing, so that could help one driver one way or the other. Let's see.
Yeah. Not much action.
Settled down quite a bit. Beast does look in the driving seat though. I think it's his first one of the season he'll get. So, it'll be a decent drive from him. The overcut worked for him. But yeah, Corey's not really gaining on Crispy. So, I don't know. I think Crispy might hold on to it. There's a crash at the back. I think that's men's, and indeed it is. SLR Maldonado crashing again. Oh, and he's spun. Oh dear, men's. Oh dear. It's on the stream. Oh no.
Oh, here comes Marsh.
AI, so he doesn't spin. Right.
Oh, he just quit. He's had enough.
Rage quit. He must have known that was on stream. That's oh no, the head is gone. Let's see here. Jam's quite close to Crispy, so there's a potential here. I think Crispy might have made an error somewhere because Corey's getting like half a second on him.
Yeah.
Let's see here. Jam could still get 3rd on track. but not at this corner anyway. Corey is now within 3 seconds, I believe, so Crispy will be dropping to 5th on penalties, despite being in a pretty good position. For him, it's not really worked out. Stan could still get past Ham for a 7th, possibly. And Jam as well on Crispy. Apart from that, there's not really anywhere use in the points. I mean, Max and Mash and Vince is AI. Apart from that, not really. Let's see. I think was Stan having a look? He could. My game volume's gone all dead. But anyway. Yeah, Jam's too far back. Stan's trying to go around the outside of the chicane, but I think he will have a better exit than Ham. He does. And I think he could have it around the outside potentially. He's got a nose ahead. It's a great move, but I think Ham will fight this. Beast will win, but I'm gonna Beast, well done on him, but I'm gonna stay on this. As Ham does just about keep the position against Stan. Good defense from him. But onto the line, Beast first, Daniel second, Jam third, Corey does get past Crispy on pens, Suddenly 6th, Ham 7th, Stan 8th, just about staying behind Ham. Owen will be 9th, it's a decent drive from him, up 10 places. Although he's got a penalty, so he might...
Oh, yeah, he's dropped to 10.
That's too far back. Yeah, but Owen does get a point as Dodgy moves up to 9th. Then Men's AI is still in 11th somehow. Don't know what Max and Marsh are doing.
Marsh runs off.
Anyway.
Goes wide.
Let's go
It was 15 seconds of penalties.
Men's AI 11th, Merck's 12th, Marsh 13th, Charlie will be 14th, Baggy 15th, and then Bennett, after having about 500 crashes, this race will finish in 16th, and also last of the finishes.
Yeah, well, it's a decent
There's
race.
Paggy on the line. Right, let's see what results of the weekend.
That's big for Corey though, finishing ahead of Crispy from starting right at the back.
Corey will extend his championship lead by about 5 points over Crispy. I'd say.
Would have expected Crispy to maybe get the championship lead after this race, but Corey's comeback, fair play.
He seems to have at least 2 of those races this season where he's up there, his pace like normal, but then nothing just goes his way, so it's unfortunate for Crispy, especially at one of his better tracks, but Corey does extend his championship lead so far. Let's check the results of the weekend. I'm going to need Beast and Jam and Ham in the party for me. If I can find them, that is. Invite to party.
Why did I get?
Invite to party. Invite to party. So yeah, I mean, pretty tight in the top 3. The 3 points separating them, although Ham might not have actually got the fastest lap because obviously the glitch, but he would have got 3rd place anyway, so once they all join the party, we'll start with the interviews and shite. Yeah, that's Jam, just waiting for Big Ham, who is taking his sweet ass time.
Oh.
Don't actually know if he knows if this is the comps party, but I'll see if I can get him in.
Yeah.
Is that Ham or Jam? Yes, it is. Okay, that's both of them now in. Okay, Jam says Jam's connecting, and so's Ham. Jam and Ham, can you hear us?
Alright, cool.
Okay. Was that Ham or Jam that talked?
I can hear you as well.
Okay, both of those. Right, that's fine. Right, okay, we'll start the interviews now, I believe.
I'll do 3rd place. You
You
do
do
P2 and
third, and
P1?
then I'll do.
Yeah.
So Ham was third, then Jam second, and then Beast first. So on you go.
Well, it was Ham that was third. I thought it was Jam that was third.
No, yeah,
Oh,
fraud. It was Ham that was third, then
oh,
Jam
okay,
second, and
okay.
then Beast first.
But obviously, in the sprint, you started on pole because you qualified 10th. Um, it looked like you had the pace. You were cruising, um, in the lead. You led every lap, I think, which was pretty dominant. But in the race, it looked like other drivers had better pace around. But just describe your race from your perspective.
Yeah, I mean, I knew going into it that I was gonna be in and around sort of the middle of the top 10. Quali was pretty awful, to be honest. I was looking around P7, I think, and then I made a couple of mistakes and ended up glancing sort of up at the time around about 3 or 4 corners to go. Saw I was in P10. I'm thinking, well, you know what, it might not be the end of the world. Starting P10. And then yeah, I got a really nice start. Wasn't troubled at all, thankfully. The whole of the sprint race, couple of safety cars tried to ruin it for me, but I think I did both the restarts pretty nicely, held my ground, and kind of just left everyone else behind me to sort of battle it out, which did really help the battling going on behind. But yeah, that was good because I felt like I had decent enough pace to sort of hold on to that, provided that the other guys around me didn't kind of get swallowed up by the sort of top five, as it were. But no, that was good. And then yeah, feature not an amazing start in that one, and then had a tap from behind in turn one, and then a couple of cars kind of going all over the shop at turn three. So managed to come out of that unscathed, but a position down from where I'd started, and then it was kind of just trying to make back up some places. Obviously, throughout that time, we were just losing time to the front group. But yeah, recovered up to P8, coming out of the pits, and then yeah, just trying to get into the DRS range of Stan, which I did manage, and then really nice battle with him. The last sort of half dozen laps or so of the feature, some really good clean battling there, and yeah, I thought he was going to get me right at the end, but just about
Mm.
placed my car in legal positions to hold him off. It was very close racing, but that's the sort of thing that I do enjoy. You know, I wouldn't have been disappointed if I'd lost the place to him there at the end, because I would have known that he would have pulled a good move to get past me because of how I'd placed my car. So yeah, that was really nice to see, because I've not had some battling like that for a little while, given my lack of
Yeah.
racing anyway. So yeah, really nice for that, and some more solid points and another win, which is always great.
Yeah, it was a great race from yourself. What are your opinions on next week's race though, Imola? Have you done any practice there or?
Sorry, I'm going to cut you off there. The next 2 or 3. There's a 2 week break in F2, so the next F2 race is in Spain, actually.
Is there? Oh yeah,
Yes.
my bad. Spain. What's your
Um,
opinions on Spain then?
well, I won the sprint there last season on my return. And I think if I were going to win a race, it would be the sprint. So maybe that can be my focus. But no, I mean it's kind of all to play for. I think I think my position really is sort of around sixth, maybe fighting Southerner and James, unless I can improve my pace and challenge the guys right at the top. And who knows, Southerner and James might improve theirs because they were both a lot faster than I was today. So yeah, we'll see. But now just hoping to sort of keep the points up, really.
Yeah, well, good luck for that race then. And yeah, well done on the podium.
Cheers, guys.
Right, on to Mr. Jam, I think it is, who's in second. Let me just find his car. So, I said after last week, if you thought you could do well here, you weren't sure, and you've done well again. Keeping up with the likes of Crispy, Darnell, Beast as well. Maybe not quite on the pace of them, but you kept up with them, and a couple of... correct me if I'm wrong, I think you got a double podium, or at least a double top 4. So, yeah, I mean, obviously consistency is the key with the likes of Crispy. Losing points, Corey out in qualifying as well, having to fight through. your consistency's doing you well even. So yeah, how's it for yourself?
Yeah, I was really happy with that, to be honest. Obviously, to qualify in P4, I was really happy with. Yeah, second week in a row in P4, I think, on the grid. So can't really complain with that. Yeah, the sprint was nice. Had to work really hard for the podium. I got lucky with Darnell getting a penalty near the end, obviously, but I feel like I defended really well from him, considering he seemed about 10 miles per hour quicker than me on every straight. And then yeah, I think maybe the safety cars hindered me, but also helped me at the same time. I think I probably could have got to second on track without them. But at the same time, I think Darnell probably would have got past me a lot earlier and maybe wouldn't have got the penalty as well. So yeah, I was happy with P3 for the sprint, and then obviously starting fourth for the feature. I would have been happy just finishing fourth, to be honest. But yeah, obviously quite a few uh, battles at the front I kind of capitalised on. Obviously, big mistake from Crispy. I'm not sure if you guys would have caught that or not, but obviously dropping down from first to fourth, and then yeah, so I was up into P3 and then pitted quite early to try and get an undercut, which kind of worked out, kind of didn't. I got my gap up to Crispy, but didn't quite get the impact on the front two that I was hoping for. And then yeah, just kept it clean, didn't get a penalty. Crispy got one, obviously, so it was a bit like the sprint after that, really, just sticking with him and bringing it home for another podium. Hadn't got podium for absolutely ages. I can't even remember the last time I got an F2 podium, so to get two in the same weekend, I was really happy with. Obviously, yeah, 25 points on the board and 51 points for the team, with Beast obviously winning the feature. So it was a really good weekend, and I think we're already breathing down the neck of Trident. I think it is again for the constructors.
Well done. I don't imagine you'd have done Spain, given it's a couple of weeks away. But how do you feel about it? Do you like the track? Do you think you'll be up there again? Maybe challenging for a win if things go your way.
To be honest, I think basically like what Harry said and like what I said last week. To be honest, I think kind of P4, P5 would be nice. I think that race I was definitely, well, sorry, that round I was definitely the fifth quickest guy on track. I think Beast, Darnell, Crispy, and Corey were all definitely faster than me. So yeah, kind of like Harry said, probably fighting him and Sudden for the kind of P5, P6 places. But you know, I think I've definitely got the consistency has been shown there to get into the podiums now and then. So just kind of keeping it consistent for the season and helping out Beast as much as I can for the constructors is my aim, really.
Another consistent drive from yourself. Well done on another podium finish over the weekend.
Thank you.
Right, now on to Beasts. Sprint race didn't really get a plan. I saw after Crispy and Southern's collision you got damage and was only able to finish 8th, I believe. But then the feature race went a lot better for you. You had the pace, probably the quickest pace out of everyone on track in the feature. Obviously Crispy made his mistake, you and Darnell got past, and then you got past Darnell in the pit stops for the overcut. So yeah, well done. Obviously, maybe not. You've not really had the pace at previous tracks, but at this track you've shown that you can win races and maybe challenge. So yeah, how was it for you?
Yeah, I mean, quality went probably as good as it could have. Coming into the last sector, I was sort of in P1, but then had a bit of a wobble, so ended up P3 behind Joe and Crispy, which is where I would have ended up with a normal lap anyway. The sprint, like you said, didn't go very well. Quite a few sort of moves ahead of me that resulted in either damage or me having to back out. So it was a bit of a tricky sort of sprint race. And then yeah, the feature, once I got the overcut on Joe, I sort of didn't really look back. Just made sure that I kept it within the lines. Saw he got a penalty, and then I could sort of relax a bit. And then I just sort of last couple of laps cruised and brought it home. But no, it was a overall good weekend for the Campos boys. We're gonna go on to win it, I reckon.
Well done for that. Obviously again, Spain in a couple of weeks. Don't know if you've done it really that much, but if I remember if I remember correctly from the last couple of seasons, you're right up there. So, do you think you can challenge for the win again, or at least get a podium or two next at Spain?
Yeah, I mean that's always the aim. Obviously, Corey, Crispy, and Joe, I still class as faster than me normally. So anything better than P4 is the aim, really.
Alright, that's sound. Well done to you on the race win, obviously.
Cheers. Well done to the other two on the podiums.